days when you can't tell nobody what you've been going through. All that weight, all that pressure, and you've been suffering in silence. I hear you.
Daily battles in my mind. Need your light, I'm walking blind. I'm a soldier, try not to lose, trying to step, but I can't move. Daily battles in my mind.
One of the issues, and I didn't realize it was a thing until the last few weeks, talking to different guys that I played ball with, talking to different athletes that I know, is that a lot of people are dating people that are into crystals, altars, other spiritual practices and things, because it's quite common in our country, but it's also very common in other countries. I remember living in a lot of places and a lot of people are into some different things. But what's happening is they're finding themselves bound spiritually. And many of them don't even understand what's happening to them or the ramifications of it. But for people in these situations, how can they free themselves from this sort of bondage?
That's good.
That's a great question. I think number one is you have to understand your walk. What am I striving for as a Christian? What does God promise me that he wants to give me? Even in relationships, it talks about, the scripture says, do not be yoked with an unbeliever. That scripture refers to a yoke. It was a machine, a mechanism that connected two oxen together. And wherever one would go, the other would have to follow. And so when Jesus said that, he was saying that because what happens when you get intimate with somebody, you are connected to them. So what they're influenced by, now you are influenced by. And as a Christian, if you're connected with somebody, even if it's not at a sexual intimate level, you now are adopting the behaviors that they've done, whether you said you willingly wanted to do them or not, because you're a spirit that has a soul that lives in a body. Mm-hmm. So that means that what your body does, your soul reacts to, and your spirit shuts down to. And so you have to understand that when you do that, you're intermingling all the things that God says that you shouldn't do, and you're including them in their body. And so you may have not done witchcraft, but now if they did, now you're influenced by it. And so you have to be able to get to the point to realize, I don't want relationship, especially boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, to be intermingled or yoked like that, because I know the consequences are that what she has, I have, what he has, she has, right? And so that will happen no matter what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that I think is so vital and important is if you were connected to something like that, and you now feel like this residue, this heaviness, like if you maybe there was fornication, witchcraft, like different things like Joey mentioned, is there's so much power in our words, in our confession, because then after a confession, then there's action tied to it. So it's so important to break off the soul ties, to take our thoughts captive. So it's so powerful when we renounce something out of our lives and say, God, I renounce, the unforgiveness that I have towards my abusive father. I renounce the fact that I maybe stepped outside of that I maybe had premarital sex. I renounce that I did this, and please take it from my life. Someone can pray over you, lay hands on you, but nothing is more powerful than your own prayers and your own confession, because like the word says, our words have power of life and death. So if you were connected to something like that, there is a way to have a fresh start. There is a way to regain purity again. And that is through the power of your words and your confession.
Mm-hmm.